Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Post Crescent's Varsity Roundtable, a weekly look at high school sports in the Fox Valley area and the only live online high school sports talk show in the state. I'm Ricardo Arguello, part of the USA Today Network Wisconsin digital live stream team, and we're here in an amazing high definition at the mothership, the Post Crescent, 306 West Washington Street, downtown Appleton. And this week, our focus, we're shifted to spring sports already, and we are proud to kick off the spring season with two representatives from one of the big surprises of last year's spring season and a highly ranked soccer team this season from the Winneconne Wolves girls soccer team. Seriously, that was completely off the cuff. They did not. They didn't have to practice or anything. Yeah, from the Winneconne girls soccer team, we have farthest over to my right, we have Maddie Young. Maddie, say hi to everyone.
Hi.
There you go. And directly to my right, we have Kati Frierdich.
Hi.
Yeah, both are on board here to talk about the great season they had last year, kind of preview the season they'll be having this year as a number 3 ranked team in Division 3. But we can't move on without also pointing out someone else. Someone very special. Cora Wolfgram on Cora Cam. Cora, put it on yourself. Yeah, put it on yourself. There you go. Now, Cora has a very important job. She'll be manning our Cora Cam. She'll be manning our mobile camera. So she'll be putting it on her girls, and we have a nice group of girls here from the Winneconne girls soccer team. Look at that. She'll be putting it all on everybody. But she'll have to do that whenever I give her the prompt. So be ready. For I'm depending on you. All right. So yeah. So that's Cora Cam, and we'll be going to her periodically throughout the show. But we are a live and interactive show, and potentially billions could be watching if China's checking in India. You never know. But we are interactive. So if you're watching on the desktop, you should see a live chat application next to that next to the viewer. Log in. Give yourself a name though. Don't be putting anonymous or guess. Ladies here want to know who's asking these questions. Okay. So yeah. So put your real name on there if you can. We got Brett Christopherson over there behind the computer. Get those questions over to us right away. Don't forget about Jim Rosendick, who's punching buttons behind the live stream machine. I don't know what he does, but he's our producer, and he does a great job. But like I do before every show, and ladies, I don't know, do you ladies have prom yet?
Oh, it's coming up.
It's coming up.
Yeah.
Guys, you can't be asking the girls for numbers or anything like that. You can't be asking Cora on Cora Cam for numbers, all right? This is just about soccer. We can't have any of that stuff. It's just about soccer, so just keep it on soccer, okay? Now, you laugh, but we had that the first couple times we were doing this. People were asking the football players for numbers, and we can't do that. So I had to do that before every show. So we had to make sure that didn't happen again. But hey, let's get some intros right away, okay? So farthest over to my right, again, is Maddie Young. So Maddie, this is when I want you to look in the camera right there, the central camera. Go ahead, let everyone know, first off, the position that you play and how you got into playing soccer. By the way, they're both juniors, so go ahead.
Okay, so the position I play is right side defense, and I got into playing soccer when I was about 6 years old, and my best friend at the time wanted me to join, and I absolutely hated it. The first game I ran off the field, and I was so gassed, I was tired. And I passed out, not really. I just sat there, I said, let me quit, and my dad said no.
Wow,
and that's how I started soccer.
That's a great story. Okay. Yeah. All right, Kati, go ahead.
I'm Kati Frierdich. I either play midfield or forward, but mostly forward. And I started playing soccer when I was 5 or 6 years old. I started playing for OISC. My mom was the coach, and my mom and my dad always played with me in the backyard. Same with my sister. We always played with each other. And then I started playing OISC, and then as I grew older, I got into Water City Soccer Club and started playing club soccer, and I've been playing ever since. Okay,
great stuff. Again, if you have any questions for Kati or Maddie, please log in that live chat. And also, Cora Cam, get it on your girls now. Get on your girls. Listen, if any of you in the crowd have a question, just raise your hand, and Cora will get you on Cora Cam, and we'll get those questions over to your teammates right away, okay? So, Brett, let me know when you have something from online. But this is what I want to do. Let's rewind it about a year ago. Let's be honest. You ladies were the talk of the spring, going down to Uline Soccer Park, knocking off Edgewood, getting that championship game against really one of the most historic programs in the state with Catholic Memorial. What do you remember most about that journey? Because you ladies really surprised a lot of people. Maybe not yourselves, but you surprised a lot of people who didn't know too much about Winneconne soccer, right? You can go ahead and talk about that, Maddie.
So what I remember most really is just that semifinal game, and because Plymouth was a really huge competitor, and winning that game was just amazing, and like going forward.
Okay.
And then the semifinals of state, playing Edgewood, that was a blur. It was the hardest game I've ever played.
Okay, all right. Wasn't it warm that day, if I remember correctly? It was unseasonably warm. It was ridiculous. Yes. What do you remember from that whole journey and maybe that Edgewood game as well?
especially the Edgewood game, but every game, like when playoffs started, every game we took, our thing was survive and advance.
Okay.
And every game we played, we knew we had to put our hardest into it, no matter what conditions were, what team we were playing, we had to put our hardest on the field. And we played like that every single game. Obviously, that got us as far as we did. And then that semifinal game, we were competing with Plymouth throughout the whole entire season. And then to be able to win against them 5-1, that was amazing. And then, like Maddie said, that Edgewood game, that was a really tough game, but we put our hardest out in the field again, and we won. So
all right.
Paid off.
Great stuff, yeah. And how excited was the town? Let's talk about the community a little bit. To see you ladies go down there, what was that like? Anything kind of stick out for you? Let's go to Kati on that.
Just being from like a small town, Winneconne, we're already kind of close knit. But then when when a team wins, goes to state, or just like is winning a lot of games like we did, they care about you. Everyone comes together even more than we already were, and that shows by just like all the signs when we left for state.
Okay.
We had like a send off, and everyone was like surrounding us, cheering for us, had signs. And just having that atmosphere just made it even more exciting.
Kind of like Celebrity a little bit, right, Maddie? I mean, you talk about that, though. That had to have been a cool experience. Right?
It was an amazing experience. Just the bus came to pick us up, and we all decorated it. And then driving out of town, we had like the fire trucks, and we had people waving on the street. Like people I'd never even seen, that never came to our games, but they were out there supporting us. Like it just felt so great. All
right, great stuff again here with Winneconne girls soccer players Maddie Young and Kati Frierdich. If you have any questions, log into that live chat. And of course, Corcam, get it on your girls right away. If you have any questions from the sidelines, be sure to do that. Don't forget about your girl back here. Don't leave her behind. She's right there. We have a small studio, but we're able to get a lot of the players in there. Brett, we have something from online. What do you have?
We do have a question from Brass Knuckle Swagger. Anybody? Not sure who that is, but he or she wants to know, how did the state loss affect your mentality for this upcoming season?
Yeah, and that was a tough. And let's be honest, Catholic Memorial, I've followed girls soccer for a while. They beat a lot of teams. Okay, they're a championship powerhouse. But yeah, how did that affect you ladies going into this season? Let's start here with Kati and then go to Matt.
Like you said, they are a powerhouse. They won a lot of games. We knew going into that they were a very good team, but we played our hardest. It wasn't the outcome we wanted, but we played our hardest. And as the season, when it ended that game, we knew we were upset, but we made it to state. That was exciting. But now coming into this season, we know that we lost to them. But that, I feel like, drives, I know it for me at least, and I'm pretty sure like for the rest of the team, it drives us to work even harder.
Okay, great stuff. Maddie, anything to add?
I agree with Kati completely. Getting there, it was amazing, and then losing to them, obviously, didn't feel so great. But just to know the fact that we can get to state, and know if we push ourselves and work as hard as we did last year, it's possible. I think we have a good chance to play them again and beat them. All
right, good stuff. Again, Brett, let me know if you have anything else. But you're ranked number 3 in Division III this year, so we saw the poll that was kind of put out very, very recently. And after a trip to the state finals, do you kind of feel increased pressure now? You're not the newbies now. People know you now. Okay, so do you think that maybe puts a little target on your back? Is there some increased pressure, maybe within your conference too? Go to Maddie on that.
I think there's a slight target on our back just because last year we were the underdogs. No one really knew us. No one expected us to do as well as we did. But I think we're up for the challenge. I think that we can work hard, and I think we're able to rise to the bar.
Okay, all right. How about for you, Kati?
Like Maddie said again, we have a target on our back. People know that we're a strong team, and we need to keep in mind that although our season was super great last year, we need to know that this is a new season, and we need to work as hard as we did last year, each and every game, to get as far as we did last year.
Now, is Plymouth in your conference as well?
Yeah.
They're going to be a little salty this year. Well, no, I'm being honest here. I mean, you knocked them out in the playoffs, and they're kicking the ground. They see you down at state. You're beating Edgewood and get to that championship game. Is that a game you're going to be looking forward to, Maddie?
I am very excited for that game. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Maybe some Plymouth folks are watching here right now, but yeah, what about for you, Kati?
They're a strong team, but we're a strong team too, and competing against them was always fun. I know we lost one of the games, won one of the games against them, and then played them again in sectional finals.
That's the only one that counts. It's the only one that counts, right?
But playing against them is fun because we're both strong teams, and when we compete with each other, we know that we're always pushing each other back and forth. Okay. But playing against them is a game that I always look forward to.
Outstanding. All right, Brett, do you have anything else from online? Okay, let's kick it to Cyber World. What do you have, my friend?
This time it's Jerry's turn. With the cooler weather, how has practice been? Has it been soggy or messy out there? I guess the field's got to be pretty good shape.
Yeah, compared to years past. So any thoughts on that? First off, remind me, Winneconne doesn't have turf. right?
No.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that. But yeah. So
That's a
what's
sore
that?
spot.
What's that like? We'll start here with Katie. What's that like? Kind of having to deal with field conditions, maybe a little bit.
We know that coming into the season, the conditions with like the winter is not always going to be great, but we have practices before season. As captains, we run practices to get used to the touches on the ball inside of a gym because usually tryouts are in a gym.
Right.
So we have tryouts in the gym, and then we recently got outside a few days ago. We practiced outside in the fields. It's a little muddy, but we're used to playing in the mud, and then we just get used to it.
Okay, Maddie.
Yeah, we went in the gym a lot. It was nice to get some touches in, but also now we work on conditioning and just being ready for the season to start. We did get some touches on the grass, and that felt so nice.
Okay. Are you ladies hoping that maybe one day there'll be a turf field at Winneconne? You can hear the audible response from the girls. But yeah, I've covered it. A lot of our area teams here have turf fields, and it is a nice luxury. Has that even been talked about though, Winneconne? I have no idea if you know at all.
I don't really.
Well, with all like the construction, I don't really know.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
I don't know if I've
I have
heard
no
anything.
idea.
Come on, Winneconne School District, get together, get them a turf field, not just for soccer, for football and all that other kind of stuff. Brett, you have something else?
Yeah, Oldman87 wants to know, are you confident for your first game, and do you think the team is coming together well so early in the season?
Okay, yeah, let's talk about that first game. Who is it again? Who are you playing first?
Fox Valley Lutheran.
Oh, okay. One of our real local schools here and within the city. Yeah. So, how geeked are you for that? I mean, you ready for that?
Yeah, I think that it's going to take some time and some more touches on the ball in practice, but I think we're ready to come together as a team again and play them. I think it'll be a fun game.
Ever since the start of practices, we've been working super hard to come together as a team. With the new additions to our team, we're coming together and trying to form that chemistry, like add on to the chemistry that we already had from last year. And then I think that with that, we're going to be a strong team. But going to the game, we need to realize that it's our first game, and we're getting used to each other.
Okay.
But I think that we're strong.
Yeah.
Okay. Core cam. Get on your wake up. There we go. There you go. Get on your girls. And don't forget the other side and then your girl behind you. All right, again, that's Cora Wolfgram, by the way, on Cora Cam, doing a great job here on the round table. Brett, did you have something else as well?
Yeah, I do. Whistle Boy is checking in. Putting you on the spot, should teams be fearing the wolf pack, he says this season.
He's putting you on the spot a little bit. Don't feel like you got to play along with that. But, yeah, I mean, we talked about you having a target on your back, but you ladies are a confident team, right? You have a lot of great players coming back, don't you?
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of strong players coming back. I think if we work as hard as we did last year, and if we stay connected as a team and work as hard as we did, I think we're going to be a good team again this year.
Okay.
We need to keep working hard. Don't take games for granted, and obviously we're a strong team, but we need to always be improving ourselves and improving our game each and every time we play, and keep working hard because then we will keep getting stronger.
This is great stuff. Good insight here to the Winneconne girls soccer team. Again, Kati Frierdich and Maddie Young. If you have any questions, log into that live chat. And again, crowd, Cora, get on your girls because they're very shy apparently. No one, oh, we have a question over here, Cora. All right, get it on your girl. First off, your name?
Claire Gentry.
Okay.
All right, so if you have any, what's your favorite pregame rituals?
Favorite pregame rituals. Now, you can do individual, and then do you ladies have a team one too, maybe, as well? No, you don't? Okay, all right. Well, favorite individual one. So either one of you can answer that one.
Well, I have a few. So in the morning, I wake up, and either my mom or my dad make me a good breakfast with some sort of eggs in it. Usually it's eggs and hash browns. Gets me started for the day. And then before the game, I listen to music on the way to the game, if it's an away game. And then my last song...
A little Bieber.
Yeah. The last song that I always listen to before I get off the bus is always 300 Violin Orchestra.
Okay.
And then, because that gets me pumped up for the game. And then when I get on the field, Emily Harrelson and I always do a handshake before the game, and Sophia Cuddle and Claire Gentry and I do a handshake.
Wow, that's really intricate. What happens if you forget? Are you very superstitious? What happens if you forget one of the things?
We don't forget.
Oh, okay.
It's been set. Claire and Sophia and I did that with our numbers. We always do a hand or a high five. Emily and I have a handshake.
How come we don't ever do anything like that for our shows?
We're not cool anymore.
Yeah,
we're old guys.
All right, how about for you? That's great, by the way, Maddie.
I don't have as many as Katie.
Okay.
But the one I do have is I have a playlist, and each song is in like a specific order. And I listen to it for every game. And each song gets me more and more pumped up and like ready for the game. So.
Wow, I like that one. That one's nice and easy. I can remember that one. Not that yours wasn't. It's just there's a lot of moving parts in there. Brett, did you have something else quick?
Yeah, here's a good one. Jeff from Appleton wants to know, last year's outstanding goalkeeper has graduated. Who will replace her?
Oh, yeah. By the way, Sadie, please pronounce her name for me again.
Kosick.
One of the best goalies I've seen in a while. I mean, she was the talk of the tournament in that semifinal game, and I'm sure you ladies know that as well, how good she was. But you know, I'm sure you have some capable girls ready to step into that. Is that girl here?
Yep.
All right, what's your name?
Annika Vandenboom.
Annika Vandenboom?
Yeah.
All right, did you get it on your girl there for her? All right, Annika. Those are some big shoes to fill, but you girls are very confident because it's not just the goalie that makes your team. It was a whole team effort. So yeah, talk about that a little bit and how you feel she'll do.
I think it's going to be hard to replace Sadie just in so many ways, and just her personality and her experience in the game. But I think we have a lot of capable goalies like Peyton Kurtz and Annika Vandenboom who are ready to fill in those shoes and work their hardest. I know they're dedicated. I know they want to play their best. So.
Okay.
Along with Peyton and Annika for the goalies that are trying to replace Sadie, we have a lot of new players on our team, and they want to fill those positions. They're working hard every day. All of us are to fill those positions and keep working hard to make our team stronger.
All right, great. Get it on your girl again, Annika. I want to ask her, are you nervous? Annika, you have to shout it out a little bit. Are you nervous or how confident are you?
I don't know, like filling Sadie's shoes, like last week we kind of worked on stuff before tryouts, and I don't know, I was nervous, but I was nervous before she trained me, and then after I was kind of like, I felt more confident in myself, and my teammates helped me a lot.
Okay, all right, good stuff. Interesting stuff here. Good insight. Now, did you have something else from online?
I got a couple more. Beast Motto 24 wants to know your opinion on the new uniforms. You have.
Now, are these what we're seeing here in the back?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Now, how are these different than what you had last year? Are they like different styles, or what's up?
Well, last year we just had the white. We had the white T-shirt that looked like that, and then we have an older maroon one. But getting these new jerseys, it feels so good.
Okay, all right. Now, did any of you have did you guys have a say in what they looked like, or was that ordered before for you?
Oh, we didn't have a say. It was kind of a surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was an amazing surprise.
All right, good stuff. Well, when you look good, you play good, Brett, right? I mean, that's the basis of it all. You got something else?
I do. Oi is checking in.
Oi.
Sounds like a boy.
Putting you on the spot here, too. He wants to know undefeated season with a question mark.
Wow. Yeah. That's hard to do in soccer. Undefeated season with a question mark. That's what Oi is asking. Any one of you can answer that one.
Yeah, you go with that one.
Okay, obviously that would be amazing. That would be like a dream come true, an undefeated season. But like I said in one of the previous questions, every game is different. We have to go into it playing strong and like not thinking of the last games, the prior games, like even last season. We need to continue to work hard, and we always have things to improve.
Ooh, good answer.
Yeah.
Okay, what can you say about that, Maddie?
Well, like Katie said, like just 2 years ago, no one knew who we were. And then all of a sudden, in the past 2 years, we just came up from nothing. So it's completely possible that other teams that we played in our conference can do the same exact thing. So we just can't take any game for granted.
Great stuff. Good stuff. Brett, let me take a time out here. Corey, put on your girls one more time here as I get ready to pay some bills here with our promos. First off, are you two ladies Packers fans? Maddie? Maddie, no, go ahead.
No, not really.
No, where? What's your team?
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay, that's all right. I have cousins who live in Jacksonville. Actually, that's one of their favorite. They have season tickets. So good stuff. Well, I'm not a Packers fan. I'm a Bears fan. But I co-host a Packers show. But that guy over there, Brett Christopherson, and last year we had Ty Montgomery. Now, Brett, we don't know who our co-host is this year. We're still in a waiting mode, right?
Yeah, it's early yet.
Yeah, it's early, but we'll get one of the guys. But we've had some great co-hosts in our past. But that's by the way, it's our free Packers show. So you ladies all know where the Radisson Paper Valley Hotel is right down over here. That's where the show is. Inside is a Clubhouse Sports Grill. It's a free show every Monday, 6:30 p.m. Late August is when it starts up again. The award-winning show. Who's your favorite Packer?
Aaron Rodgers.
Been on our show. How about for you, Katie?
Well, it was Jordy Nelson, but
been on our show.
But now he's gone. But he's still my
Still your favorite
Packer player. Yes.
And now he's your favorite Raider.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, we'll go with that. Been on our show. Good stuff here. But yeah, all your favorite players come on our show. It's great fun. You got to come down. It's free. You win great prizes. You get to hang out with all your friends and see some of your favorite Packers. You can't go wrong there. Again, every Monday starting in late August. Now, you two ladies aren't on Twitter. I'm shocked at this. Why? Are you ladies just doing it old school? You got throwback or what? Why? Just haven't gotten around to it?
Yeah,
Not something that interests you?
I don't have like any social media. I'm just.
Wow.
You're rough.
You're completely off the grid.
Well, I'm not off the grid, but I don't know. I just don't have social media.
Okay, all right. Well, I actually admire that because it's very hard in this day and age to do that. But I have a Twitter account at PC Ricardo. If you haven't followed me, please do it now. It's my favorite thing. Last year when CD was getting all those saves and stuff, I was quickly tweeting that out and stuff. So that's a good way to kind of keep folks who can't make it to the events up, on what's happening and stuff. So please follow me at PC Ricardo. You ladies know we have a podcast, the R&B show. I don't know if you know this. Do you?
I know.
Do you?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but well, I don't. You have smartphones, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can go to iTunes, look up the R&B show, and download it. It's the only podcast dedicated to high school sports. We actually talked about you ladies. We taped it earlier today, actually, I should say. So we talked about you at length. But yeah, it's the only one dedicated to high school sports. That's the RC Ricardo and Brett R&B. That's pretty clever, isn't it? Yeah. So R&B show. So please check us out every Wednesday at noon, right? VC. We just had our 29th episode, so check that out on iTunes, Stitcher, or Google Play. By the way, we're talking about Aaron Rodgers. Did you know Aaron Rodgers is our special guest at the end of the year? Our little ESPYs that we kind of do. That's kind of like high school stuff. He's our special guest. Can you believe that? So we have nominations for girls soccer too. So you never know. Maybe one of you two are going to be one of our nominees, or someone else on your team. I don't know, but please check it out, because on May 11th, that's when Aaron Rodgers is going to join me and Brett. We're the co-hosts, and we'll both do our Chris Rock thing, and then he's going to come on board and he's going to hand out. He's going to be anybody who wins, like girls soccer player of the year or basketball player of the year. They get a picture with Aaron Rodgers.
Oh.
Yeah, so how's that, huh? How cool is that? But please check that out, May 11th. That's coming up, so it's a lot of fun. And last thing, shout-outs, end of the show. Now, this is where you're going to have to look at your girl, Cora. This is the only time, Cora, when I'm going to have you look at them, okay, with that camera. That's shout-outs, but that's at the end of the show. Now, I know you got your girls here. Don't forget anybody. Okay, because then they'll be bothering you for the rest of the year. Believe me, I've had people come on the show and say people don't forget from the year before, so don't do that. Okay, so all right. Second part of the show, Brett. You have something else, my friend?
I do. Actually, they're still coming. We got a real nice viewing audience as well.
Great.
So a very popular team here.
You're very popular.
Awesome.
All right, basketball forever. How was the coach and player bond so far?
Yeah, great. I was going to ask about Coach White, who, by the way, a former Kimberly standout here. Yeah, she's fairly young, right? So, I mean, you're talking about someone who I would imagine you can relate to, right, Katie? We'll start with Katie.
Mm-hmm. Coach Megan is someone that is dedicated to soccer. She's dedicated to our team, and no matter what, she's always full of energy, enthusiasm, and she comes to practice our games that way, and it always can cheer us up no matter what we're doing. If we're having a bad day, she's always there for us, and she cares about us a lot. And then, like you said, Kimberly, like soccer, she played in Kimberly and she played at UWO, so she has a solid soccer background, and like her insight and knowledge about soccer is super helpful to the team.
Okay, great. Anything from you, man?
Yeah, you can tell she's dedicated, like Katie said, and she connects with us, and she does truly care about us, no matter what she says.
Okay. All right.
But she comes to every game and she pushes us to do our best. If you think you can't do it, like Megan's gonna talk you through it. She's gonna push you, and then she'll help you get past that wall.
All right, great. Yeah, real great player. Remember her back in the day playing for the Papermakers. Brett, let me know when you have something else. Now, you're both junior captains. It's kind of it's not that it's rare, but usually you don't see junior captains. That must mean your teammates must have a lot of faith in you, and your coaches do. So talk about having that responsibility. That's kind of big stuff here. Go with you, Maddie, and then go to Katie on that.
Yeah, it's a lot of weight to carry, but just knowing that our team believes in us and they trust us, it's really great to feel like that they care about us, and that it's a lot of work, but we're capable of doing it, and yeah, our team's here for us. So
yeah, but the perks, get to be on this show, Isn't that pretty nice? All right, yeah, Katie, anything to add?
Just knowing that we were voted last year, we found out that we were going to be voted that we were going to be captains this year, and for our senior year, that's amazing to just know that our other players and our teammates look up to us, and that we're role models to them, and we care about everyone, and we always want to do what's best for them. And like Maddie said, it's a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it. And I wouldn't want to not be a captain. It's a good feeling so that we're always there for the team.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just, yeah, that's
okay. You know who else you care about? Cora Cam, get it on your girls. On your girls, not those girls. They get them on there. Look at they can't wait to get on the camera. Don't forget about there you go in the back. Don't forget about her. Brett, did you have something, my friend?
Yes, Lori Gentry on Facebook says go Wolves, so she's watching. And Wolves fan wants to know what's the toughest position to play on the soccer field.
Yeah, there we go. Now here's a question, and some folks might get a little bothered because you don't mention their position, but what is the toughest position to play on the soccer field? We'll go to Maddie and then go to Katie on that.
Well, I know what the toughest position is, but I give a lot of credit to midfielders because they're just everywhere. They're all over, and I know defenders, we're always yelling at them to get back, and forwards are always yelling to go up. But yeah, I don't know exactly what the tough position is because I haven't played them all, but I would definitely give a lot of credit to the midfielders.
Who are your midfielders in here? Oh, look at them. You get them on them, Cora? All right. All right. How about for you, Katie?
I would have to agree with Maddie, like giving the credit to the midfielders. They have a lot of work to do, but I also think that knowing that I don't play all positions, but I feel like each and every one of us, defensive players, midfielders, and forwards, and even goalies, we all have our different things that we need to do to get the job done during the game. So I think that each and every position, defenders need to obviously not let the other team score. Midfielders, like Maddie said, have to get up and down the field, and forwards need to score. And goalies need to protect the goal. So I think all of us combined, working hard, we all have equally and hard tasks.
Okay. Oh, great. I love that answer. Good stuff. Brett, did you have something else?
Yeah, Oy's coming back. Wants to know favorite part about the student section.
Okay. Okay. I mean, that's for any of you want to go pipe up. I don't know. I guess, Maddie, if you want to start with that, your favorite part of the
I love our student section. And just to know, in the beginning, we didn't get a lot of support like my freshman year, but then sophomore year came out, and we had fans coming like to every single game, rain or shine. Like they were always just there for us. And just even when it was raining, it was freezing cold, and sometimes was just like, I just want to put a coat on. But these people were out here. They were cheering us on, and just to look over there and know that they cared about us, it was an amazing feeling.
Great. Katie, what do you have to say?
I agree with Maddie. Our freshman year, we didn't have many supporters, and then as like the season progressed and then sophomore season progressed, we gained a lot of supporters. And then looking, like Maddie's looking over during the game, just hearing them like in the background cheering for us in all conditions, and then traveling with us to games even like the far games, they went to stay with us. Other games like that, just knowing that they were always there for us and like behind us and wanted us to win, that was an amazing feeling.
They got on the bandwagon just in time, right? Brett, did you have something else?
Well, Coach White checking in says, you guys are doing great. Keep it up with a smiley face. So there you go.
Hey, thanks.
No, great stuff. You'll keep it up with the smiley face, because my next question is embarrassing moments in your career. Now, I don't know if you play other sports, but if you do, that you can throw those in there too. So if you have something from basketball or something, or volleyball, just an embarrassing moment in your sports career. Come on, Katie. I know you had one or two before.
Okay, so this past summer, my club team went to Blaine, Minnesota for the USA Cup.
Oh,
it was
cool.
a week-long tournament. Like we played other teams from other countries and other states. So we were watching a team, boys team from Mexico play. During halftime, we went out in the field just to like shoot around. A few of my other teammates went out in the field just to shoot around. And the ball rolled towards me, and I was like, oh, like I could take this perfect shot. Like it's in front of a bunch of people, like I'll be fine. So I like went to kick the ball and shoot it, and I wiped out and landed straight on my back. Like my shoe just like slipped out and landed on my back, and I was in front of like a whole stadium of people, so everyone just started laughing.
Wow, that's a good one. That's a good one. I gotta tell you, Maddie, she set the bar pretty high.
Yeah, she did.
All right, how about for you, though?
Well, my freshman year, I was playing forward, and we were playing Winneconne, and this girl hit me in the side of the head, and I lost hearing on my ears. And so I thought it was raining, so I thought it was water, so I was like jumping on the side of the field. And Coach Megan kept yelling at me, and I couldn't hear her.
Okay.
So I just kept running up and down the field, and eventually she got me out, and she's like, Maddie, I was like, I couldn't hear.
Okay,
Yeah.
All right, that's good, too. All right, good stuff. Cora, get it on your girls now. Come on now, Cora Cam. That's the Cora Wolfbrand, by the way, doing a great job. We might have to hire her after this, Brett. She's doing such a good job. No, okay. Brett, do you have something else?
Yeah, let's do it. I know you're going to ask this question here pretty quick, Ricardo, but Tim Gentry from Omro wants to know.
Omro, yes.
Putting you on the spot here, what is your prediction for the season?
What do you
prediction for the season?
Okay, prediction for the season. I guess he's looking for. I think
will
maybe
they make it back to Uline?
Yeah, is he saying you're going to make it back to state? I think that's what he's looking for. He's looking for the big picture, kind of like what's going to happen during the season. What do you see there, Katie?
Okay, Maddie and I had talked about like this in a previous question, but like it's hard to predict that. Obviously, that would be amazing to go back. That feeling of going back to state and playing in the state game again would be awesome. But like we said again, like in previous questions, we can't take last season for granted. Any game, we need to put in that amount of effort the same we did last season and work hard for every game. And then just see what the season brings. That would be amazing though if we were able to go back.
Great attitude. How about for you, Maddie?
Yeah, we just got to come out and give our best every single game. We can't just take any game for granted. We can't just say, oh, well, we beat this team last year. We can obviously beat them again. Like, we can't. We have to work hard, and we have to – I believe in every single one of our girls, and they're all talented. So I think if we give it our best, I think we can do well. But
okay. No, that's good. That's good confidence. All right. By the way, Jim Gentry, Omro. I'm an Omro grad, so congratulations, my friend. Sound like a great guy. Brett, did you have anything?
Yeah, last one. It's just a comment from Mr. Western. Good luck this season. Great group of ladies in and out of the classroom.
Oh, that's
so there
good
you
to
go.
hear. All right. Well, you know, we did rituals and superstitions, but did you guys ever give me did you have a team one that you do? Not really, huh? Okay. Next question then. Greatest sports memory. Does it necessarily have to be girls, or doesn't have to be soccer? It can be anything else. Anything kind of come to mind for you, Maddie?
Well, for me, it was 2 years ago, I went to Spain to play in the Dynasty Cup with Wisconsin International.
All right.
And so we were kind of an underdog team, kind of like Winneconne, you know, and really expects Wisconsin to do too well in the international tournament with teams all over the world. But we kept playing every game, and we had a strong set of girls, and eventually we made it to the championship. And we played in the same stadium as like Messi and Ronaldo.
Wow.
And we kind of just like touched the grass, just like knowing that these like amazing soccer players like were playing on the field.
Wow.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Wow, that sounds fantastic. Was there a full crowd there?
There was not as full of a crowd as a pro game, but yeah, we had a couple teams. Like we had an India group of girls that supported us, and yeah, it was pretty cool.
Wow, that's fantastic. Okay, Katie.
My greatest sports memory was the sectional final game this past season against Plymouth. Playing against them all season and competing with them back and forth. We won one, we lost one, and then coming to that game beating them 5-1. That's amazing. And then knowing that we worked that hard to get there, and then earning that trip to state. Felt amazing to be with my team. We celebrated after, and we were so excited just knowing that we were able to make it to state.
They're probably watching right now. Hi, Plymouth. They're probably watching at home. They're all mad that you ladies made it to state. But hey, our shout-outs are coming up very soon, so just want to give you guys a heads up on that. Okay, Brett, let me know if you have anything last second. Okay, now Cora, keep it, because you're going to be doing the shout-outs. You're going to have to get it on your girls here, okay? You know, I know you're both juniors, but I take it that you want to play at the next level, correct? So is there any early thoughts on that? Are you ladies looking at some colleges? Anything kind of on the horizon for you? We'll start here with Katie and go with Maddie.
Growing up playing soccer for so long, that would be a dream for me. To be able to play college soccer, that would be amazing. I want to go to college, obviously, because I want to get an education and have a career. I also want to continue my sports career, though, also. So that would be amazing to be able to play college soccer.
Okay. Maddie?
Yeah, like Katie said, I really want to play college soccer also. I've been playing soccer since I was little, and it's just hard to imagine my life without it. It's just like shaped me in so many ways, so I'd love to continue to play soccer in college.
Yeah, look at the colleges here. Look at these two. They're very well spoken, so maybe keep your tabs on what these ladies are doing over the next year here or two, I should say. All right, now it's time for shout-outs. Now, you're going to look at your girl, Cora, over there, and I always start farthest over to my right. So that is you, Maddie. So look at Cora. And Cora, you got her in frame and everything's nice? Okay. Go ahead, send some love out to people who got you where you are today. Go ahead.
All right, I have to say shout out to all my coaches that I had growing up, like Jim Gentry, Kim Frierdich, Dana Lenz. They've all shaped me to be the player who I am today, and I couldn't have done it without them. Also my parents, just for supporting me no matter what, injuries or not. It's just great to have all that love. And to all my teammates, because I couldn't have done anything without them. Thank you guys so much.
Nice, very thorough, very thorough. Okay, go ahead, Katie.
I want to shout out to my parents for always believing in me, being there for me throughout all of my sports, and encouraging me to continue to play. My sister for practicing with me and being there also for me. And then all of my coaches for also believing in me and pushing me to work harder every single day. And my teammates for being there for me. And just my other friends and teachers, I want to say thank you for also believing in me on and off the soccer field.
Okay, great stuff. You put it on me here. Mine goes out to Coach White for letting me have these two ladies on, and the whole team. Look, the whole team got here. Did you ladies get out of practice early, or did she still make you do conditioning? Oh, I was hoping maybe I could get you out so where you wouldn't have to do that, Coach White. But hey, that's all right. You know, got to get prepared. But thank you. I appreciate you letting the girls on the show. It's always nice when we have Winneconne on here. So hopefully, maybe we'll, sometimes we have championship editions like we did with the basketball players last week. That leads into my last question here, Brett. Unless you have something else from online, my last question here is: look, I'm going to be at Uline. Either way, one of our teams is going to get down there. It'd be really super cool if you ladies did it again. And that's my question. Am I going to be going down to Milwaukee and enjoying all the fun times that are down there and also covering the Winneconne girls soccer team? Katie?
Okay. I keep saying it over and over. Last season was amazing, but we, Maddie and I talked about this a lot, but we have to go into it. It would be amazing to go back there, and we want to go back there, all of us do, and we want to strive for that goal. All of the new players that brought up to varsity and the new players that we're working with, we're going to build our strength, our chemistry, and our just work ethic, how hard we're working on and off the field, and then we're going to keep trying, working hard, and hopefully we'd be back there
Okay, very good.
I agree with what Katie said. It's a new season, so yeah, we just need to play every game, give it 100%. But we have a talented group of girls. I'm confident in all their abilities. So I think if we work hard, I think we'll have another good season.
Okay, Court, get it on your girls one more time. You ladies think you're going to make it back down to U-line, right? Get on your girls. There we go. They're a confident bunch, yes. All right, and that wraps up our show here. Again, Varsity Roundtable with the Winneconne girls soccer team. Again, I want to thank Maddie Young, Kati Frierdich for being here on the big show. I want to thank the whole team. You ladies give yourselves a hand because...
Yeah, good job, guys.
And give a hand for Cora. She did a great job. You can put it on yourself one last time.
Do I have to?
Yes. Got to put it on yourself one last time.
Is it all the way?
Oh, goodness.
We'll see.
Oh no. Oh no, I got it.
There you go. Cora did a great job at doing Cora Cam there, so we really appreciate you helping out and the team coming down. It's always more fun when we have studio audience here, so we appreciate it. Now I'm expecting you. Look, I'm expecting you ladies to make it to U-line. Please do, because it's always more fun when I get down there and I'm gonna have to cover a Green Bay team or something, but I'd much rather cover a team from our area. So. Can you do that for me? Can you help me out here? No, I'm just playing. But thank you so much for being on the show. I know you ladies taking time out of your busy schedule. You're earning A's and everything like that, right?
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Okay, all right. Taking time out of your busy schedule. But yeah, I want to thank you again, the Winneconne girls soccer team, for coming down on the show. Again, for Brett Christopherson and Jim Rosadick, again, one more time. Cora Wolfgram over there on Cora Cam. And for Maddie Young and Kati Frierdich, again, for being on the big show. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm Ricardo Arguello. Until we're not having a show next week. 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks.
We're taking our little spring break. So 2 weeks from now, look for us to have another show here of the Roundtable. Best place to find out who's going to be our guest, go onto Facebook.com/Varsity Roundtable. That's where you can find it all out. So until then, everyone have a great week. Have a great vacation, right, ladies? And we'll see you back here in a couple of weeks.